One of the top 5 mistakes leaders make is giving every department a different report card. It's the reason your best people are secretly at war with one another. I want you to imagine a scene. It's the end of the quarter. You're in a leadership meeting. The head of purchasing stands up. "We had a great quarter. We came in 10% under budget on raw materials." Everyone claps. The head of production is next. "We also had a great quarter. We hit 98% uptime on our machines. A new record." More applause. Then the head of sales gets up. "And we killed it. We sold 20% more units than our forecast." The room is buzzing. Everyone's excited. Everyone's hitting their goals. Every manager's a hero. After the celebratory claps settle, the quiet leader in the corner, you know, the one who's always like causing a little bit of trouble by the way they ask hard questions, you know the one. They chime in and ask, "So why is our company profit in the toilet? And our customers are angrier than ever." Welcome to the tyranny of local metrics. Your KPIs are secretly at war with one another, and your entire organization is in the battlefield. Here's why this matters. We love metrics. We love KPIs. We love these report cards. It feels like responsible management or something to give every department a number to hit. We've been trained to go about this the wrong way though, and we end up giving them the wrong numbers to hit. A system is not the sum of its parts. It's the product of their interactions. When you give everyone a different, conflicting goal, you incentivize them to make decisions to make their department look good, even when it actively harms the company as a whole. You're forcing your best people into an impossible choice. Do what's right for their bonus or do what's right for the business. And I promise you, that's a recipe for systemic conflict and waste. Let me tell you a story I've seen a dozen times. A manufacturing company. Let's just call the purchasing manager Dave. Dave is a good guy. His big annual bonus is tied to one metric: reducing the cost of raw materials. The company's main manufacturing machine, its pace point, is the thing that determines the success of the entire operation. Simply said, its output is the company's output. The production manager, let's call her Sarah, gets her bonus based on that machine's uptime. Dave's doing his job, finds a new supplier for a critical component, and it's 3 cents cheaper per unit. 3 cents! And he places a massive order. On paper, he just saved the company $50,000. He's like a hero. His bonus is locked in. But the new, cheaper component is slightly lower quality. It causes the pace point to jam 5% more often. That's it. Sarah, on the floor, she's tearing her hair out. The machine is constantly down. Each of those jams causes a day of downtime for her and her team. Shipments are late. Sales loses this big key customer because they've missed a deadline. And the company loses $500,000 in throughput. Who's at fault? Is it Dave? No. Dave hits his goal. Is it Sarah? No, she was fighting fires caused by someone else. The fault lies in the system. Bad systems will ruin good people every time. Their system celebrated a $50,000 win that created a $500,000 loss. That's like pretty much the definition of insanity. So, how do we fix this? We have to stop giving everyone a different report card. In operational physics, we manage the entire system using 3 global metrics. Only 3. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't recognize Dr. Eliyahu Goldratt, who himself identified these way back in the day. Here they are. Number 1, quality throughput. This is the rate at which your entire system generates money through sales. Ultimately, this is your goal. We want this number to go way up. The second thing we want to track is investment. That's all the money the system has tied up in things it intends to sell. Think inventory, think equipment, etc. We want this to go down. And third, operating expenses. This is all the money that the system spends to turn investment into throughput. Think salaries, utilities, raw materials. We want these to go down. The real goal here is to minimize operating expense per unit of throughput. Do not let cost reduction become the enemy of throughput. Now let's replay Dave's decision. If Dave had to go to his boss and justify this purchase based on its impact on throughput, would he have made that decision? No, absolutely not. The tiny decrease in operating expense would be dwarfed by the catastrophic drop in throughput. The decision's pretty simple. It becomes obvious, right? You align everyone to the same goal, maximize throughput while minimizing investment and operating expenses. You can end the war between your departments, and everybody can finally get on the same team. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to call a meeting with your department heads. Put the profit and loss statement away. Put their individual KPIs away, and ask them this one question. What is the single most important thing we can do together to increase the throughput of this entire company this month? Then just listen to the conversation that follows. For the first time, you might see them stop defending their turf and start solving problems as a single unified team. Depending on what metrics you've had in place and for how long, it's possible that this doesn't happen the first time, but you've got to be consistent. You have to stop measuring what's easy to count inside each silo, and you have to start measuring what actually matters to the customer and the bottom line. When you manage the whole system wins. Now, get your metrics on the same team so your team can be on the same team. Thanks for watching. If you found that helpful, maybe hit the subscribe button. I don't know. Hopefully it helps. I genuinely hope that was helpful. If you found it helpful, you can check out this video to learn some more.